If you clicked on this, you're either a developer or you're becoming one. And here's something I noticed about us devs. We all go through the exact same painful moments, like a rite of passage. So today we're ranking 10 of those Canon events from S tier all the way down to C tier, depending on how common they are. First one. Every developer has said this at some point. I'll add tests later. The deadline is tomorrow, the feature works right now, and honestly, later sounds like a solid plan. But later doesn't exist in software. Research shows untested code carries way more bugs long term, but the shipping pressure wins every time. Somewhere in every code base, there's a graveyard of to-do, add tests comments that nobody's going back to. You know it, I know it, we all know it. B tier. Next. It's 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. You have one small fix to add, just 2 lines of code. It'll be fine, you say. You push, you close your laptop. By 11 p.m., Slack is going off. There's a reason never push on Friday is rule 0 in every engineering team. You learn it once and you never forget it. S tier, no question. Moving on, you've rewritten the function twice, pasted the error in ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor, and even Gemini. 3 hours in, you finally see it. Receive instead of receive in a variable name. That's it. Developers spend roughly half their working time debugging, and a lot of that time is just this, badly written variable names. A tier. Next one. The old code base is messy. You could do it way better now, so you start fresh. Netscape did this exact thing in 1999. Took 3 years to rewrite their browser and nearly killed the company doing it. 2 months into your own rewrite, you're making the exact same decisions the old code made. There were reasons for all those weird choices. There are always reasons. B tier. All right, you build a feature, test it, runs perfectly, you ship it. Your colleague runs it, nothing. Crickets. You have a different node version, different M variables, a dependency that never made it into the repo, but hey, it works on my machine, right? Those 5 words are probably the most repeated phrase in all of software development. S tier. Easily. Okay, now picture this. You push your project to GitHub, feel great about it, then scroll up and see your API key sitting right bare, hard-coded, public. GitHub's own data shows billions of secrets get exposed this way every year because bots scan new commits in real time. You rotate everything in 40 seconds and swear you'll use environment files from now on, and you actually do. Good for you. B tier. Now this one is painful in a specific way. Nothing is crashing, nothing is throwing an error, the function just returns undefined. You stare at 80 lines of async logic for an hour. The logic is perfect. You add one word, await, and everything works. One word. You lost an afternoon to one word. A tier. And speaking of code, you open a file you wrote last week and genuinely have no idea what you were thinking. Variable names like data2 and final Kirk.
What the hell is even that?
Here's the thing though, if your old code embarrasses you, it means you've gotten better. It's a good sign, a painful one, but still. B tier. All right, this next one's stuck with me for real. You're asleep, your phone goes off, production is down. Half awake, laptop open, trying to parse logs with a brain that's still 40% in a dream. Every developer remembers their first time, because it's when you realize the code you write doesn't clock out when you do, especially if you work at a startup or a company that uses the word family. A tier. Last one. You look at the ticket, you think about it for 10 seconds, and you say, that'll take 2 days. There's actually a law for this, Hofstadter's law. It always takes longer than you expect, even when you account for the fact that it always takes longer than you expect. Knowing this changes absolutely nothing.
What?
You will say 2 days again. We all will. C tier, but only because everyone does it forever and never learns. 10 events, and if you've done all of them, you're either very experienced or very unlucky. Probably both. Oh, and another event that is canon for most devs is not finding a good cheap domain to host your project on. If you're building an app or putting together a dev portfolio, you need a domain that actually says that. And right now, Porkbun, the sponsor of today's video, is offering your first year of a .app or .dev domain for just $5.99. Porkbun is one of my favorite registrars because there's no nonsense, no pushy upsells at checkout, no hidden fees, and no charging extra for stuff that should just be included. Who is privacy free? SSL certificate? Free. And since .app and .dev domains are on the HSTS preload list, HTTPS is enforced by default. Renewals are also priced at cost, so what you see is what you pay long term. No bait and switch pricing like some other registrars. They've got hosting options too. cloud WordPress, shared cPanel, you name it. Pork Bun has been ranked the #1 domain registrar by both USA Today and Forbes Advisor and has a 4.9 trust score on Trustpilot, so you're in good hands. Plus, it's all backed by incredible personalized 24/7 support 365 days a year. Grab your .app or .dev domain for $5.99 using the link below. Thanks to Pork Bun for sponsoring this video.